bitch I can right now. I been smoking a pound, my nigga, I'm down. Damn, my nigga, I'm down right now. I can't hear right now, can't see right now. What the fuck is you saying right now? She wanna slide with the kid, I told her little bitch, do she fuck with the reefer? If she get down with the reefer, tell her little bitch in my line I could feed her. We in Belize, we smoking the trees. You fucking with me, we got visas. Fucking with me, we got visas. Send the packs home, bitch, we heathens. I gotta run it up, 100 mil to us is not enough. She wanna fuck with the goofy ass niggas and wonder why life is tough. Wonder why life is rough. Baby girl, you gotta tighten up. Baby girl, this is stacks. Baby, I ain't playing games, baby, not with us. I'm in the club, I got the band, she wanna make it a movie. Told that little bitch don't be playing no games, we could go put this on Tubi. I gotta run it up, 100 mil to us is not enough. She wanna fuck with them goofy ass niggas and wonder why life is rough. I gotta run it up, I gotta run it up. Let's run it. I gotta run it up, 100 mil to us is not enough. She wanna fuck with them goofy ass niggas and wonder why life is tough. She wanna fuck with them goofy ass niggas and wonder why life is rough. Baby, life is rough, got you feeling stuff, you know. We in this bitch and we run it up, bitch, I can beat you a Bentley truck. Say what? Skirt off, pass, yeah. We in this bitch and we crash. Stacks gon' pop off every time, nigga, you know we ain't giving no pass. Talking that shit while I run with the gang, you know how we bomb shit. I got the bitches, you see how I'm flipping, my nigga, you know who be running shit. Fucking these bitches off dime, know I need 2 at a time. She wanna talk, tell her pull up, I'm at midnight with the vibes. Ozone. Fuck around, nigga, get rolled on. Yeah. Beat it. Bitch come around, conceited. I'm in the trap, smoking that Racxx. Nigga pull up if you need it. We don't match up, we light it up. Grab a little sack if you need it. I'm in the club, I got the band. She wanna make it a movie. Told that little bitch don't be playing no games. We could go put this on Tubi. We could go put it on Tubi. Run us a bag and make it a movie. Tell that little bitch I don't sing. No, I can't sing to you, no, I'm not Tusi. We got volume, yeah. Let's see if we get some volume. Ready? Yo, welcome to Say That Podcast, man. Powered by Racxx Cannabis. I'm your boy Stacks, man. We on the couch today. Got my brother, man. My brother from another. Grew up together. Little league football to high school to fights back in the when we young boys to just everything, getting into everything, man. I want to welcome y'all to my guy Will, man. What's up, brother? What's going on? This mic on you since it's just me and you. You can't smoke on that. Yeah, you can. You could put it wherever you want. There's somewhere where you can hear. I got you. Yeah, man. Welcome to the couch, my guy.
Thanks, bro. It's a pleasure. It's an honor.
You know, I'm telling my brother about the podcast for a little minute. You know, he be in and out of the city doing work. You feel me? Getting that money. So, you know, I finally got him in here on a good Sunday, man. So we about to chop it up.
Yeah.
Just talk about, you know, touch on some light topics and, you know, just enjoy, man. Smoke, like I said, powered by Racxx Cannabis, man. So
some good cannabis.
Yeah.
Some great cannabis. Smooth. It's hitting. Some great cannabis right here.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
And I can say that because I'm not no weed head, but like I smoke well enough and travel well enough to be like, okay, I've been to Seattle, smoked their weed. You know what I mean? I've been in Canada, smoked their weed. You know what I mean? I've been to different places, New Hampshire,
Denver.
Maine, Denver, yeah. So like this is definitely up there with them.
Yeah.
That's good quality
Appreciate it, man.
cannabis.
We in the talks, man. We trying to get us 2 dispensaries out in Massachusetts right now. So we in talks. This negotiation shit, man. This all new to me because this shit really could take years.
Yeah, it could. Yeah, but it's there though. Somebody doing it. Why can't you, right? You know what I mean? So it's somebody doing it. And as we know, weed is becoming big. It's becoming real big in a lot of these states. A lot of states has approved it already to be recreational. So you definitely on the right track, man. Everybody don't think like you, bro. You know, especially in our community, a lot of people don't think like you. That's a good thing. You like you a leader with all that you got going on, the impact you making on kids. Kids know you, show you mad love, the parents, and then you doing it too. You know what I mean? You in it. You ain't got like somebody just running everything. You over here and you know, La La Land. Like no, you really got a connection with the people in the community. So that's big, bro. Especially a black man doing that.
Young.
Like you see different people out here doing it to a degree. People I can think of off the top of my head is like the women, really, like the big country cooking or whatever it's called, country cooking. Yeah. Like she doing it, she out there.
Yeah.
Like she really out there making an impact.
She
You know what I
10
mean?
toes in. She out there.
Yeah. So with you on the same path, bro, that's a beautiful thing to see. Especially like as people know who you are and stuff like that. It's gonna come.
Yeah.
It's gonna come naturally.
You know, we just stand down with it. You know what I'm saying? Stand down with it, keep pushing, bro. But you know how we start the pod. You know, we normally go around just ask how was that. You know, how was your week? You know what I'm saying, how did your week go? How was your weekend?
Yeah,
How did that
that's
go?
cool. My week was good, man. I've been home for about 2 weeks now because I travel for work. So it's been good being home, being connected to your community. So I have like somewhat of a schedule. I'm getting back to the gym. I was always in the gym and I just slacked. But on Monday nights, I go to a men's group session. It's with a licensed therapist. Not everybody's a Christian, a believer, but most people are when they come. But you got Muslims in there and people that's just trying to figure it out. But we talking about real life stuff. Niggas' marriages, kids, frustration with different things in life. It be packed too. It's in West Philly. It be packed, bro. It be packed. It be packed with niggas that, you know, want to do better and trying to, you know, not be in isolation and stuff. So I do that on Mondays. That's cool. You know, got my son throughout the week. The days that I get to have him, it's almost every day when I'm home. Besides that, I go to it's called community council. A homie of mine, he run it. I mean, you basically getting real direction in your life on a spiritual aspect, but also not just with God, also like your finances. Like, so I do that. Then I'm chilling with you sometimes during out the weekend. I'm making moves, meeting people throughout the week. I do a lot of like networking and trying to build rapport with people. Always add new contacts to my phone number because you never know you're gonna meet.
Right.
So I essentially do that throughout the week, weekend, wherever I go. I'm trying to know who you are, you know, how can I help you in any way?
Shit.
So
That should go.
yeah, that's typically, you know what I mean, since I've been home. But when I'm not home, you know, it's 2 months at a time. I'm not home, or it could be 3, it could be 4. It just depends on the project that I got, how long it lasts. And then sometimes I may get a call while that project is in it and go right somewhere else. Or if not, you know, I'm home.
That's up, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, staying busy, for sure.
Yeah, he's trying to be proactive.
My week was cool too.
You had a good job?
Good week. You know, grinding, figuring this shit out day by day. You know what I'm saying? We
Yeah.
got the finals tonight, man. It's game 7.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I know I got the OKC jersey. For some reason, I just feel like Indiana might pull it out. But this shit go back to my OKC days, man. When Westbrook and KD and them was on that team, man.
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. I was trying to think. I'm like, when I seen you with it, I'm like, yo, is OKC really? And I had to think about it for a minute. But I was like, yeah, he been with OKC since like
It was a
Harden and
minute.
Russell was there.
It
I was
a
thinking
minute.
about that because I was like, dang, I could have. My sister got my jersey though, but I could have put my Jalen Rose joint on. You know what I'm saying? I got a Reggie Miller joint in the crib too. Yeah, I
That's
do.
one thing, Chad. He got nasty jersey game.
Yeah, my jersey joint. Yeah.
No bullshit.
Yeah, I want to take it to a different level, man. Like, honestly, like I be starting to kind of take it to the PJ Tucker level of sneakers when it comes to ball sneakers. Like, I don't know. I think jerseys is amazing. Like,
Yeah, PJ got a nice. He got a nice little joint with it when it comes to the sneaks.
yeah,
He
PJ got
gets
nice
sneaks
joint.
before motherfuckers get him.
Yeah,
Even
bro.
if it's they sneaker, like
Yeah, he like, how you get my own sneaker before I got? That's kind of crazy to do.
Yeah.
You gotta have some real connections to be like, you know what I mean?
First one to display the
Yeah,
shoe.
exactly.
Yeah, like, that's crazy.
So that'd be nice to be. I don't know. Maybe that could be my angle because I love jerseys, but yeah, I got a different variety of different leagues: NBA, NHL, NFL, MLB. Yeah, I like that, John.
So who you going with? Who
I
you
think
like for the final?
I kind of like the Pacers in this Game 7.
Game 7.
I like the Pacers in the Game 7 because I just feel like, from what we've seen thus far, Pacers been in these crunch time moments several times, dog.
A lot of these ones. A lot of them.
And then you got players like a TJ McConnell. Anybody, you ain't really tracking for him on a day-to-day basis. But, you know what I mean? You got playoff McConnell, whatever nickname you want to give him because he showed up in the playoffs, that's for sure. And he been showing up. But I think Halliburton and somebody gonna win their first job tonight.
Definitely.
You know, but I think Shea might be disappointed. He put the most time in. Like, he's been around for like maybe like a good 8-9 years, something like that.
I don't know. I don't know. Watching the game, OKC be scoring way too easy.
Yeah.
Like, they offensive power and then they bench. They tough, bro.
They are. They definitely have a deep bench.
They tough. I just don't. You know how that shit goes.
I wonder what's Indiana's they ranked defense in the league. I think it's up there. I think they got a top defense. They made it this far.
They gotta be up there.
You know, I don't know, man. They say defense wins championships. They definitely be playing deep. But I mean, they got Lou Dort. Lou Dort, I think, was I don't know if he was first team. It might have been second team, all defense.
Yeah, he hooping though.
Yeah, he definitely hooping. I don't know. That'd be crazy, Indiana, when they join before
But OKC home.
before the Knicks, because Knicks ain't winning.
You think they gonna
So.
let OKC lose at home? Closing the
Oh yeah, so yeah, I thought they was home because they got the better record, right? Yeah, they better seeded.
Home.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Somebody gonna be crying tonight.
Yeah, tough.
Somebody gonna be in tears tonight.
Tough. But as far as what's been circulating in the internet, you know what I'm saying, the media, what you been up on? You been up on this Trump stuff? Trump going crazy. He just hit 3 main
Yeah, nuclear
Johns out in
nuclear facilities. Yeah, man, this is unprecedented from a president.
So let's just start. Do you like the president? Like, did you vote for Trump? Like,
I didn't vote for him.
Did you vote?
I voted, but I voted for like the Green Party. I forgot who was on the joint, but I wasn't voting for neither one of these. And to me, the way they have it already structured, liberal, Republican, independent, it's like the Crips and the Bloods, man. Ain't nobody really winning. For real, either side. So for me, it's like, it's because of the way that the system is still structured. Bro, we got amendments and whatnot, 1913, 19. Bro, it's 2025, bro. Some things should have been changed. Like us, how we've been treated throughout this whole time since we even came over here. It's crazy, bro. Even how they adjusted what slavery looks like and it was in the prison. That's still targeting us. Slavery targeted us. Here, I'm not saying it was never slavery anywhere else, but here where we've been going, bro, what? All he doing is pushing it towards a prison system, a prison model. And you'd be surprised who own these prison systems, but it's the same people that run the music industry. You know what I mean? It's the same people that got that money already to circulate and make those power moves. You know what I mean? That's like the Sheik coming over, really shaking up how we do the business of boxing. He doing some unconventional stuff because he got the money, he got the power. Terrence Crawford just saying like, yo, you're not about to tell me how I'm a box. I've been doing this all my life. Ain't nobody about to tell me how to box. Right? No, he's trying to make the ring smaller. So niggas can't run around the ring and box. Like, that's an art to it. Like, you gotta move. You're not gonna be in no... Yeah, he's trying to make this joint like a telephone booth. Like, we in a telephone booth, and he's trying to get a heavyweight that's gonna be undisputed and whatnot. There ain't been one in a while.
And I think, but Canelo a little heavier, right? Anyway.
Yeah, but he not no heavyweight.
No, I'm saying he heavier than Crawford.
Oh, yeah, he a little bit more. But Crawford like that, too. He could put that on. Like, Crawford ain't sweet. He a switch fighter. So, in other words, he can fight on both sides of his body. Everybody can't do that. That's why who he is and how he is, bro. I actually got Crawford doing that fight.
That's gonna be a good one.
I got Crawford. If Crawford can box and do what he want to do, yeah. But I also think if Canelo touch him, it's gonna be a problem. So if Canelo hit him with some shots, it's like, ooh, I don't know. I think I seen Bud get tested like one time.
It'll be a good one. But yeah, back, on the Trump shit, it's like, sorry, you said you didn't vote. I'm sorry, didn't vote for him.
I'm only drinking this because it's all I can find.
What you think about, like you said, the nuclear shit, him doing what he did? You think Russia going back them?
Well, Russia in their own situation with Ukraine right now, they put a lot of resources and effort there. Russia probably got a problem for sure. Because Putin already told how he felt about America. Like, y'all shady, like, y'all trying to point the finger, but you doing the very same thing over here. You got some nerve, you know what I mean? Everybody know how America is and what they've been. And everything ain't a conspiracy theory. Everything is not a conspiracy theory.
Leave it up to them.
You know what I mean? They want to Hollywood, they want to dramatize everything. And then also desensitize you to certain stuff too. It's always an agenda. It's like, man, but Russia dealing with what they dealing with. Now, China may have a problem. Do we want the Chinese getting involved? No, we don't. No, we don't. No, we don't. Like, you can have all that pride about America and man, you don't really read. You don't really know. Like, China ain't nothing to be played with. They like this. We all on TikTok all the time, dancing and whatnot. Like, their school system is different. Like, the trajectory of a group of children, like, not just one-offs. This is a mass group of children that they're starting to replicate. Children after children after children to go through their system, bro. Learning AI, being in shape. Like, we trying to still survive over here. Well, that's because China was coming up for a while. We always been on top, but that's just about to flip. Just like the Roman Empire did. Just like these major empires, they had their moments. 100 years, whatever, 500 years, but then it come to a halt, and then you start to notice too, when you look at these different eras of like empires going down, there's always some weird stuff going on in all in it. There's always some homosexual agenda that's heavily being pushed, and you know what I mean? We talking about like it's big because it is, but at the same time it's like, yo, we got so much more important things that we got to be tackling, not like going back and forth about who like who. But you know, you got people that's kind of wild and they hit all these whatever. But
yeah, I get it. Yeah,
it's kind of like
crazy.
it's like you care about the world for me, but it's at the same time it's like whatever. Bro.
What you think about that bunker shit? Like,
No bunkers, yo.
motherfuckers that's getting bunkers. and
Oh
all that
yeah,
type of
nah,
shit.
I ain't. Like I said to you before, bro. None of that is gonna matter, man. None of that's gonna matter. And the reason why I believe and I know that nothing is gonna matter is because at the end of the day, no bunker can save you, no amount of money can save you, no stocking up for months with canned goods and vegetables, you know, puree, like none of that is gonna matter, bros. At the end of the day, what was your relationship with God? That's the only thing that's gonna save you. How was your relationship with God in the time that you
gonna
spent
need
here,
that
bro?
stuff to survive. Like,
Not what
keep
I'm
moving
saying
on.
is, yeah, but I'm going deeper. I'm going deeper than that. Like I get what you're saying, yeah. Like when that happens and whoever is in amongst of that
You said
happening,
fast,
like yeah,
fast.
something gonna help you at some point, like to survive. I get that, but like deeper than that, bro. Like we all going somewhere, and we all got to talk to our maker, the one that who created this. So at the end of the day, like it's not as big as people think it is. It is, but that's not the end of it. The end of it is where your soul gonna be for eternity. That's the way I look at it, because that's the way it is, bro. And you can see it, if they talk about it, it's in front of your face. They be talking about the aliens that's here, that's next to us, and da 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 da.
You believe it's
You
really,
know?
it's really aliens or it's something else?
Yeah,
They
bro.
call it
Yeah,
aliens.
yeah. If you can believe in walking down the street and going into wine and spirits to get your drinks because you like to drink every weekend and whatnot, and you be feeling how you be feeling because it take your mind off of whatever troubles you got, bro. That's a spirit. Wine is spirit. That's not how you normally are, but somebody can tell he drunk because it's not how he normally is. It's a spirit, bro. It's different kind of spirits out here. It's different kind of beings out here. So you telling me we can have humans and animals, but ain't nothing else existing? The Bible talk about it, bro. Like, we all spirit beings, bro. Like everybody don't die from a gunshot wound, bro. Even if you get hit up 9 times, it's when your spirit leave your body. You know what I mean? It be like crazy stories that we could look up. Like, I don't know how he survived.
Right.
Like, nobody was supposed to survive that. Then once your time to go, it's your time to go.
Right. That's inevitable. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, bro, all that stuff is out there. What you want? Go ahead.
Man, that's inevitable.
You know what I mean? Like, it's stuff out here, bro. Like, people got demons
I
in
don't
them.
know. Like, I know it's stuff out here. I'm just saying, like, are they just saying it's like naming it aliens, but it's really some other shit?
It could be, but
That's
to
what-
me, it could be a different name. But the bigger point to me is they exist. Like whatever they call, whatever you wanna, you know what I mean? Like whatever it's called, but like it exists.
So where they at?
Yeah, they all around you somewhere. They may not be in here, but
Where the fuck they at, bro? And when do they pop out?
no, bro. I don't know. Yeah, out here though. I remember I seen a lady, bro. She was like 4'11" in church. Small, bro, like real petite. Like she throw her. Bro, they was trying to hold this lady down, bro. I seen it with my own eyes. She had I'm trying to think of the number, like 14 demons in her, something like that. The way she talked, the way she sounded, bro, that Hollywood stuff ain't just Hollywood, man. They taking that from somewhere, and they taking it from real life. Ain't nobody imagination that crazy.
So what you think they gotta do? Some type of ritual or something?
What you mean, like for
The Hollywood shit.
yeah, I think that's yeah, absolutely. I was just watching Travis Scott when he did his last concert. That big concert, Astro World.
The Astro World.
Yeah,
Tragedy happened?
yeah, bro. It's portals. His mouth is a portal. He got a shirt with pictures and stuff of like, almost like a portal. It's a door portal, and like one soul coming in, the other one falling out. One soul coming in, the other one falling out. That's how it's really gonna be, bro. It's gonna be like that in heaven, in judgment. He gonna talk to you for a little bit, and then whoosh, that portal. Play your life real quick. You flashing back. Nah, bro, that stuff is real. People, nah, bro, that stuff is absolutely real, bro. That's like, look at the world, bro. Like all the turmoil, the violence, the disagreements, the broken families, like all that, bro, is spiritual warfare, bro. That's all that matter, dog, and all that is upon like principles, biblical, godly principles, because you know what's needed, because y'all niggas is wild. At the heart, ain't no good person on earth. You can do something good, but ain't no true like good person on earth. That don't exist. You may not be as bad as somebody else as far as wilding out and stuff, but right place, wrong time, wrong. You know what I mean? Like put you in that position. You know, ain't no good person on earth like that. You know what I mean? Ain't no perfect like person on this joint. He knew that. So you got principles like thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not covet. Da, 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 da. That's why all that's in place, and people be bucking all that stuff. That's what it's in place for. And then we had conversations like this. How you feel about Trump bombing the nuclear plants? You know what I mean? How you feel about George Floyd? How you feel about how they treated, you know what I mean, OJ? Whatever, like, all that got to do with like relationships. Your relationship with God, your relationship with people, relationship with how you feel about yourself. Some niggas don't like themselves. Some people don't believe there's a God. Some people treat the environment horrible, and they don't mind taking the gas that they just cooked and just throwing it out on the sidewalk. They're like just doing wild stuff, like just throwing stuff out that ain't meant to be thrown out. And that's supposed to be in some type of other special container. You just out here just don't care. Your relationship with everything is a relationship, dog. Like, everything in a relationship. How you relate to that? How you relate to this? Is it well? Is it bad? Is it, you know what I mean? Like, how your relationship with your pop? How your relationship with your auntie? Like, and you hear it all through the song. Like, you hear it in Dirk songs, right? Like, my family know my business. You know, my mom's, you know what I mean? My mom tell it, so my family know my business. He saying, fuck my cook. You know what I mean? Like, at the cookout. All right there, relationship. How your relationship in the streets. Crips or whoever. I think he GD, I don't know, whatever. Whoever, you know what I'm saying, his ops is on 64th. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That shit, what you think about that shit? His trial. I ain't even bring up Dirk anyway. Damn.
Yeah, ain't but so many times you can keep like.
You think he was ordering them hits?
They gotta really prove it though. Allegedly, I think they got a text message from him saying like something with airlines and don't do this. But that don't mean he talking about that though. I guess you gotta prove that, you know what I mean? But yeah, bro. But how many times you gonna pick up coal and not get burnt? Your clothes not get burnt. Like, how many times you gonna keep doing that?
I think he was in that. He was in that turning phase, and they just like, nah, fuck that, nigga. We ain't letting you slide for all this shit.
It may not be, bro. It may be the fact that something just caught up with him because he was doing so much. And maybe if he didn't make that step in 2013, just for, you know what I mean, for example, and say if he missed that step, he did everything else, but he did that step. Well, that step was the one that got him caught up. But if he didn't take that step, you can now say he had his turning point and then nothing happened, but this one could be a while. I don't know how far back this go, but it could be a situation like that. It could be a situation where he just he wasn't turning for real. He giving y'all the image of, because he's dropping certain songs, woo, talking like this and the third, but he for real probably trying to be smarter about it, but still do the same thing. I don't know. Like, it could be so many different ways. Like, I ain't there, I don't know, but I mean, if you just not be drawn like that anyway, like how many times you gonna keep doing it though? Like, so at one point it caught up to him, it's catching up to him. And we don't know if it's gonna be the end all be all. You better hope not. But like, nigga, that's like you keep playing chicken in the street. Like, how many times you gonna keep doing that before you really get hit? You got nicked one time. You know what I mean?
Like niggas, bro, like you don't think it's some shit he just gotta do? He just had to do?
No, bro, you got your bread now. You got your bread now. It's the relationship that he got with the streets. It's like, I can't leave it alone. Like, some people like that. Even when they get all the money and the fame, he got the money, he got the fame. I don't see why there's a need to even keep doing all that. You got so much bread and around so many people. You could easily take that bread, go buy a couple community developments. You can go buy an apartment. You could be probably a partner with Floyd for buying any joint he just bought in New York for like 100 different joints. Like, you could be doing stuff like that when you ain't gotta do that. Somebody did it. But you gotta be thinking like that and want that. You know what I mean? And some people, it take too long.
His homies,
Homie, he ain't got the right niggas around him. They ain't how we talking right now, he probably not hearing that. Him and Kodak.
Yeah, Kodak. You seen that nigga lately?
Look bad, bro. Now you see people trying to do something, Wallow, Gilly, you know what I mean? But like the niggas how often he around them niggas? The real niggas he around, they not, how you know they ain't? Bro, that's why I can't hang out with a certain somebody like, you know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about, like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Just crashing out for no reason.
Like, nah, bro, I don't want to keep being around that.
No, yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's mentalities, it's like relationships, like.
Yeah, I seen Kodak. I seen a couple clips of that. You know, I don't know, but I know son ain't right.
It's not good,
He
bro.
definitely don't got a good team around him.
I can see certain people like not being with us here no more.
I do see him like he not as deep no more. He got like, you know.
Like in his music?
No, I'm saying like when he moving around.
Oh, he not as deep.
He not as deep no more. But in his music, I don't know. I don't think I heard of Kodak banger in a while.
Yeah, he got a lot of hits though, but
Hits.
yeah, we ain't hearing that from him in a while. But you need to get yourself together. We ain't gotta hear from you, bro. Get yourself right. Like, I don't mean.
You into that streamer shit? Like the broadcasting out and all, you know, young boy.
I'm aware about it. I'm not like into it, but I'm aware about it. You know, they getting real
like
money.
What's going on? Like activities, like the shit you've been doing, the guests you've been having on that shit, or you just?
Yeah, I know he was with LeBron recently, interviewing him or
You
something
seen
like
that?
that. Yeah, him, Tom Brady, and somebody else was up
Yeah,
there.
that shit in New York.
Oh yeah.
In New York. But yeah, it's like a fest.
Yeah, he getting a lot of like.
The boy from the Sixers.
What?
What's his name? Michael Rubin. That's his
Oh,
shit.
what? Oh, where they had it at?
It's called like, I'm trying to think of the name of it. It's like Fanatics.
Oh,
Some
that's
shit.
where they had the interview at?
Yeah, that's where, no, it's like a bunch of Tom Brady, like all the athletes was out. Like,
Right. I got you.
Yeah. I just seen a clip that you seen Ocho Cinco and Jim Jones going at it.
Why are they going at it?
Yo, that shit was funny. I got.
Jim Jones making us look bad right now.
He just had a show. And he was, I think Summer Jam Jones.
You heard the joint about him and Nas?
Yeah,
He was saying,
yeah.
I'm like, what is up with this boy?
Yeah.
Maybe kind of. I be seeing videos of them clowning him. Why he drawing? Like, he crashing out. Like,
Jim Jones in a good ass space right now. He's feeling good. He's going at everybody. Fuck it.
But why? Why are you doing that? Cameron, Shannon Sharp, Nas.
I think he knows. I think he's doing it more because it's like
giving them publicity.
You're dealing with the
wrong one, bro. Right here, bro. I don't care nothing about nothing else that you got to say, bro. You might as well take hey, we here. You can't out talk me. You might get out rap me, but you can't out talk me. Nobody want to go to Club Shay Shay. Nobody want to buy no VIP tickets to that shit. Nobody rushing to go to that shit. Biggest podcast you ever been on. Hey, if you got a podcast, you get an invite.
I gotta eat, man. I'm hungry as fuck.
Everybody listening to me.
Don't get it twisted, bro. I don't care nothing about no fucking podcast. Hey, we supposed to be talking about music and love and embracing one another and culture. You smoke, right? Yeah. Were you smoking when you say you better than Nas? I might have been a little. Well, as far as let's get this right. I'm way more influential than Nas, and I don't care what nobody say. I know I made a little boo boo when we talk about the sales and all this type of shit. I don't feel like getting into that rhetoric about where I started and where he. Well, you said that bullshit. But listen, Nas was nice when I was in high school. When I was in 10th grade, Nas came out. Nas was dope. We appreciated him. He had a little bit run. But Nas always came up second to Jay and DMX and all these other people. Like, ain't no shame in that. A lot of folks came up second to Tom Brady. He never had that type of influence on us, except for his first album. I already told you, I used to want to dress like Nas because he had a lot of fresh clothes that the hustlers used to wear and shit. And we used to see him on TV. He had one of the illest albums of all time. And then in high school when he had the barbecue and shit like that. So I'm a real fan of Nas, but he kind of lost me after the movie Belly and shit like that. Like, I don't know. Go ahead over that, G.
What, nigga? Tripping. Belly one of my favorite movies.
I think we was way too much into the game. Remember how this goes. You ever heard of a Kofi list? Yeah. Yo, go back into your history and find out what happened between us and him. You dig? And I'm not trying to repeat history, but don't play with us when it comes to that, bro. We already went wild on them boys. You heard? We the ones that went wild on them boys. You heard? Hey, Jim. And people out here acting like I said I'm gonna bring the Kofi list back. I just told you I'm gonna change man step of the law. Can you dig? Look, I'm putting it like this. Bro, you been in this thing, but lyrically, I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. Y'all ain't happy with us. Look how you dress. You don't even be in the same places I be in. And I can be in the church house. You can't definitely Nas lyrics. I don't know who told you that. Now look, I know you on that good stuff, but you're not seeing Nas. You're not seeing Nas, bro. Let's be real. You got a bunch of 40 and 50-year-olds in their panties because I said I'm better than Nas. It don't matter. Look at you. Ain't nobody from the Dipset gonna take you over Nas. Nobody from the Diplomats but you.
Yeah, she was sharp and trying to hurt feelings, nigga.
I really mean it, though. We could go back to what I just said, bro. But you didn't even say that. Don't do that, bro. That's what I said. I something if we want to do something historical. Nas say he don't do that no more. Nas say he don't do that because he got $100 million. He's a very wealthy man. You heard he's a very smart. Your question, Jim. I can be in a church house. You can't do
Jim Jones be drunk.
So what you, yeah,
Jim Jones be drunk, bro.
what you think he found himself, right?
It's like he looking for attention, man. He getting it. Yeah, he definitely looking for attention.
What you heard about that Tyler Perry lawsuit?
No, what happened?
I don't know. Somebody suing that nigga for like 260 million.
Yeah, that people understanding like lawsuits is the way to go. You gotta get your own like tight. Lawsuits is the way to go for a lot of people.
60 M's, bro.
That Diddy lawsuit got him where he at right now. Him doing the lawsuit against what's the name of it? DeLone or whatever.
What you think? Like, what you think about that Diddy shit? Like, what you think about Cassie's husband gotta hear this shit? Like, what you think about him?
Hopefully he heard it before. He heard it already before we got. Hopefully she shared this stuff with
She
him.
ain't telling you all this detail.
I don't know, man. She probably didn't. It's probably some stuff she forgot about. There's so much didn't happen. Who knows? But yeah, God bless the brother. I think.
You think he guilty? You think he did that shit?
Did he? I think he did a lot of stuff. I'm sure he did. The way he act, his character, like.
You got him under a RICO though, bro. You don't think that's too expensive, bro?
I wasn't there, bro. I don't know.
He ain't killed nobody.
You don't know that. You don't know that, bro. How you know that? Because from what we do know,
Because niggas would have said that shit.
what we do know is he blew up Kid Cudi car.
He ain't killing him.
You're not listening though, bro.
He ain't killing him. That's intentional.
What I'm telling you is
He could've
though,
did that shit while he was in the car.
bro,
That's how much power did he got.
bro. Kid Cudi, nobody got who just. I mean,
He ain't killed nobody.
it's even stated that Kim, right, his wife, was telling I'll be sure not to come around. Like it wasn't even worth it. Like don't even. He different. You know what I mean? So like, for real, for the way we talk about Suge Knight, in a way, of like just how these niggas are, violence, ooh, Diddy may not have handled stuff with his own like a Suge Knight has. Suge Knight like 6'4", but Diddy because he got the money, the connects, whatever. He on some bully type time. Like, you see how he was acting when he was the Joker, bro? Come on, bro. He telling you who he is, nigga. You gotta believe the nigga. Don't reject who he trying to give you. He trying to give you the real home. That's the real home, bro. Like, you got too many videos.
But what
like,
did he do wrong, though?
Well,
That's the part I just don't get.
you don't treat people crazy. That's number one. You don't treat people like that. You don't be talking to people like that.
That's true.
You don't be using people like that. You know
That's
what I mean?
nothing wrong with it, though.
You're not
People do that all the time.
Bro, what you mean is nothing wrong with it? You said there's nothing wrong with it?
People do it all the time.
Just because people do something all the time don't mean it's still something wrong, not wrong with it? That's what you're telling me?
Not for everybody.
What you mean not for everybody?
Not everybody believe that.
I ain't talking about that though. We talking about me and you, like what we going, bro. There's a lot of cool people out here, but me and you know wrong is wrong and right is right. We know what that is. Right. And the bottom line is the nigga was treating people crazy. And there's levels to it. Yeah, you can have an attitude with somebody, but it's one thing to take that attitude and then you want to slap somebody's mom or you want to pull a gun out on somebody. Like the nigga was doing probably like just a bunch of stuff. You know what I mean? Did I be disappointed in my son about doing? Like, nigga, what? You know what I mean? Or my dad would be disappointed in me about doing. No, nigga, he's just wrong.
Person in his shoes, right? $1 billion, got money. Motherfuckers is testing you, bro. Niggas is trying to take from you. Niggas is trying to do this. They trying to do all. What can he do? He gotta do something, right? He gotta be some type way.
Who testing him? Who doing all that? Like who? He Diddy.
It's levels. You just said it.
Yes, but I'm
So it
saying
gotta be somebody higher than him.
No. What I'm saying is for him to be acting like that and everything catching up to him, all that he did. What we have heard people say he did, what we know, like it ain't far fetched. Look what he did with Cassie on video. We seen it. Like, so who is messing with him on that level? Now, if you want to talk like now, because he filed that lawsuit against them, and now it's levels to it because you gonna file a lawsuit. All right, we about to take your whole life apart. You know what I mean? That's different. But even before we get to that, him just treating just day 26, whoever, who just treating people crazy. Ain't nobody messing with you for you to be acting like that and feel like you gotta be all, ooh, you know what I mean? Like, ain't like he acted like that.
He abused his power.
He abused his power, bro. He abused his power.
Oh well.
Diddy couldn't be president, bro. He be drawn. He abused his power, bro. Dominating people. You know what I mean? Make yourself feel big, they feel small. You feel like you gotta use money.
Grown?
Huh?
The whole case has been centered around Cassie. And these freak offs, so whatever the fuck they got going on. They grown. Where is he wrong at in that?
Where she wrong at?
Where's he?
Again, bro. That's how you treat women. That's how you talk to them. That's how you treat them. That's where you're wrong at. You're not being a gentleman. You're not being graceful. You're not having grace. You're not having mercy on people.
I feel like he just
They said
I
that.
feel like he meeting them where they at because all the bitches is just wanting for his money, wanting for access, wanting for shit. Are you crazy?
No, bro. I don't look at it like that. Hell no.
Yo, you crazy.
Hell no. I don't look at it like that. No, I look at it from like, there's just too many. But that has nothing to do with him just being an awful person. Like he not thorough, bro. You won't want that nigga around you. Look at his artists, bro. All his artists that he had.
Bro, it might be something wrong with them.
But when does it come to a point where if everybody's saying the same thing and nobody comes to your defense, yo, Diddy a good person? Nah, man, he would never. I've known him since. We have heard none of that, bro.
It could be the machine. We don't hear it about Kanye neither.
Bro, if the people up there that got all them connections and are supposed to be cool with them, if they ain't saying that, why are you?
They not about to mess up. They not about to
You
mess
mean,
up
nigga?
shit. So
No,
that's what I'm
bro.
saying. Why would Jay-Z? Why would somebody like that speak out?
Who?
Jay-Z.
Spoke out about Diddy?
Yeah, just in general, like on shit that goes on with black people. He don't speak up about the Kanye, about just nothing.
Bro, ain't nobody speaking up for Diddy, bro. How you gonna speak up with somebody when you got a video like that out there? How you gonna speak up for somebody when you got grown men on TV crying about this nigga? What are you speaking up about?
The goods about it. Same way people do when people pass away.
Bro, I guarantee you when Diddy go meet God, as of right now, what we know, I don't know if he's a changed man, he had an encounter with the Lord or not. I don't keep up with it. But if he hasn't.
Why do these grown people keep allowing it though?
Why do these grown people keep allowing it?
You grown, right? You gonna let somebody keep playing with you? You gonna let somebody keep...
I seen somebody recently, it was a clip, Diddy was asking the guy and the girl about the dancers She told him that they left already. Like, what you mean they left already? They supposed to be here all day. I'm trying to see blah blah blah. They got into it about it. He like, nah, you don't need to be here. She's like, I don't want to be here. He like, F you, like, she like, F you. That's a perfect example. We captured that on TV. We got other examples with, like, you know, his show when them niggas was running for cheesecakes in New York, that may show the opposite, and they just take that. Everybody different, right?
So,
But that's like, you can't, even if somebody, you got a question about somebody, like, why would they take that? The bigger issue is the person that is the oppressor. The bigger issue is that they abused their power and it impacted a lot of people. Now, yeah, everybody involved in
freedom to leave. He don't have no
you
gun
do
to
got the
nobody
freedom
head.
to
He
leave.
got nobody locked up.
Yeah, you know that. I know that. But everybody not all in their right mind either, bro. Like, you don't know what somebody was dealing with. Some people wanted to damn near exchange their soul for.
These people worship them people worship the devil, so they deserve everything that came with it because they was driven off of money. Money is evil. Everything they kept allowing, everything they kept going through because of the success Diddy had, the access he had, the money he could give them, all of that shit.
Everybody wrong in this situation. We just was talking about Diddy, but
yeah. So I'm saying, I'm just forget the person. I'm just saying the case wise, like his case and why he's in jail. I'm just saying, like, I don't understand why he's there when all of these motherfuckers was grown. They all had a decision. They all went back to their homes, but they kept coming back. Why did y'all keep coming back for that shit? So
yeah.
all of the motherfuckers is the devil.
Everybody played a part, bro.
It's crazy.
Yeah, everybody played a part.
Should be out.
Still got to pay for what you have done, though. Even in and of themselves,
they need to
like,
get them in a legit way, not this way, because this way don't make sense.
How don't make sense?
These are grown people. You not in cuffs. You don't have a gun to your head. Nobody don't have you caged up. If you want the
how you know that though? I heard stories where they locked the doors and you couldn't leave and you needed the phone and threatening people and stuff like that, and that's the stories that I heard.
I ain't never heard that.
Yeah, that's the stories I heard.
Lock people up where?
Like you wasn't allowed to leave. Like, say if you came somewhere, you couldn't leave. You needed to give up your phone, the whole 9 yards. Like,
for how
security.
Long?
It could be hours.
Okay, and then when you left, how did you get back in that situation?
I don't know if everybody kept coming back and they had a crazy situation.
You just see the number one person is Cassie.
Man, she eventually left, and she came, and she came, and she came. She went, and she went, and she went.
So all I'm saying is, I'm just saying.
Some people be scared, bro. Like,
they even talking about 50 Cent baby mom. She did some freak offs for some bread for 10 bands. So these is grown ass people making grown ass decisions, but you got Diddy locked up for these niggas. Choices that they made.
including Diddy.
Yeah, but bro, if you coming to use me, I want something. What do I get in return?
No, I get that, but that's not every.
That's just what Diddy was into. Diddy was just a freaky ass dude. You get what I'm saying? So
I wasn't there, bro. So I don't know all what he got into or didn't get into, but I know what we have been told.
Yeah, bro, that's just
you know
enough.
what I mean? But yeah, that's enough. That's well more than enough.
Like, that's what I'm saying. So for the woman to keep going back to that. How can y'all have my man locked up? I don't understand.
Just don't be Diddy, nigga. Don't be Diddy.
Huh?
Just don't be Diddy. Don't be that type. Don't be that type boy.
Definitely don't be Diddy.
And don't be Cassie. Don't be that type girl.
I'm just
don't
saying.
Be Diddy and
like,
don't be Cassie.
I just feel like it's just, bro. I feel like they just always come for the niggas. You know, they try to tear the success down, man. Look at Cosby. You believe that shit too?
I see what you're saying.
You believe
that? I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying, but
No, that's real shit.
some people, man, you ain't helping it. Like, that may very well be the case, they coming for you and whatnot, but nigga, you kind of help them make the case for you, to throw all this stuff against the wall, and hopefully it stick. You ain't helping, you ain't living righteous, you ain't living the right way, you doing the most. But it's not an excuse because nobody is, bro. It's not an excuse.
You just said it.
Everybody human, what are you saying, bro? You're not gonna tell your kid that.
You
You
human.
human, you human. You ain't telling your kid that. You gonna discipline your kid, you gonna tell your kid to act right, this is righteous, this is right, blah, blah, blah. That's what you gonna do, nigga.
We talking about grown people.
I know what
I'm
you
not talking
saying.
about no kids. We talking about
Bro,
grown people.
bro.
He's human, bro.
Bro, I know what you saying though, bro. But we all know better, bro. And you're not gonna make that same excuse.
Some people don't. Some people was not
Bro,
raised.
bro,
It's a
when
lot
we
of
50
households that's not, bro. People was not raised right, bro. A lot of people don't know.
You-
A lot of people don't know right from wrong. They don't give a fuck.
You lying to me, nigga.
I'm dead ass, bro.
No, I'm saying to you, I know a lot of people know that don't care. I know that. Some people don't care. But people do know right from wrong. That's what I'm saying. And then when you're talking about a Bill Cosby, when you're talking about a Diddy, if you know people coming for you, this, that, and the third, right?
I feel like
and
that's
some things that you
subjective,
really
bro.
get.
Right from wrong, you might not look at that shit as wrong. But somebody could be telling you, like, nah, bro, you really wrong, but you can't really see. You can't see where you wrong at, bro, because you wasn't raised
It's how
right.
it's hot, but bro, I get that. What I'm saying to you is everybody come from a different background. Everybody got different expectations. Everybody got different ideologies about different things, philosophies, like we know that. But in the case of what we talking about right now, we talking about like sexual acts really against women and just freak offs and a bunch of other like goofy stuff. Grown people, yes.
Right.
In regards to that, I'm telling you making an excuse that everybody's human. We know everybody human, bro. Tell us something we don't know already. We know that. What I'm telling you is, people still are wrong. People make decisions every day about what they want to do or not. And people do know better. People do know right from wrong. We're not about to act like people just oblivious. They don't know. People know, bro. People know. And when you grown, you would know. We ain't talking about nobody that's like super autistic or just need help with the like.
Some niggas don't know when they wrong, bro.
About what though? Give me an example.
Anything.
Give me a specific example.
I don't know. I can't think of one right off the top. But I'm pretty sure it's people that will argue you down about something, and you could be right about it, but they just don't feel like they wrong, bro. They don't know.
Well, I would like an example. You talking about like murder? Can we do something extreme like murder?
It could be murder. It could be whatever.
So we talking about are we talking about like a Ted Bundy? We talking about like a what we talking about like in cases like that?
You seen the movie Straw?
Mm-mm.
On Netflix?
That's Tyler Perry, John? Yeah, that's why I wasn't really interested.
I just seen it.
So you got different case studies, right? You got the extreme, like a serial killer, right? And then you got the extreme of, I was put in a situation where it was him or me, right? And then you got a situation where I was protecting my child or my family, my wife, whatever. You got different levels and different scenarios. I'm talking about the people that just know that they wrong, like you shouldn't have did something. Like you just was blatantly wrong, no matter how you look at it. I know there's different scenarios of, damn, bro, if that was me, I would have took care of that too. I would have not go ahead off too. Like my kid right here, you, whatever.
So you saying did he feel like he know he wrong?
Yeah, nigga. Nigga in trouble. He ain't just sitting in there. He did some shit. He did stuff, bro. He did something. You gotta look at his character, bro. How he talk to people, treat people, the whole 9 yards, bro. Like, what would you expect for him to be a saint and never had done nothing in his life and he never treated anybody wrong, never looked at nobody the wrong way? Like, what you think gonna happen? Look at his character, bro.
Grown people though.
Why is that such a
So
big argument
how
that
is
he's
you
doing?
letting somebody do something to you?
Oh, people do stuff that we just got finished talking about slavery, bro. And these are grown people. Like things have happened throughout history that you have the oppressed, you have the oppressors. That's like you saying like what Kanye was trying to say about slaves. They had a choice. Like what, nigga? What you saying? You're not even taking into the consideration the complexity of the matter. Different people from different places of Africa, different dialect, different language, different culture setting. They all on one boat. It's not like we all know our own lingo and we all just on, you know what I mean? Everybody know the same language, it's English, and then on top of English, we got slang for different stuff that like, John, we all know what that is, or what it's
I
not.
don't know. I kind of believe Kanye, bro.
Man, you tripping, bro.
I kind of believe that a little bit. Because if you think about it, all of the motherfucking slave people that was in charge had other black people running this shit, like as workers. If all the black people stood up, niggas stood 10 toes and just fought that shit out, but win, lose, draw, die, niggas would have been free, bro. Y'all niggas sat there and let this shit happen, bro.
Yeah, but you gotta think though too.
So I feel like he right in some cases, because bro, if you look at all the slave niggas, they was older. Yeah, they had a pistol, but they had other black niggas doing, you know, like, nah, man. If all the black niggas stood together, they could have took them niggas out, took their guns. Man, niggas could have ran that shit, bro. So I feel like that's what Kanye talking about.
Yeah,
like,
but
it was a choice. If niggas stood together as a unit, could have some shit could have shake.
It could have, but it did. It didn't, didn't it? It didn't. Why? Why didn't it? But why though? Why? Because let's take it a step further back, nigga. You had tribes going against other tribes, and some tribes sold other tribes to the white man, bro. And then they ended up being on the ship after they did that. You got to take it back and be like, yo, why wasn't we why didn't we have solidarity? Why wasn't we unified when we was over here before the niggas even came over here? Why did we even let that happen? Why did different tribes and chiefs, leaders, conspire with these white people to even like, all right, we're gonna go in here, this is how you get around this, blah, 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 you capture them. And then the next thing you know, now they on the boat. Like even before we got on the boat, it was like that.
I mean, I feel you. I just don't think what he says too far off. I don't think that. I think he got a little point. You know?
If it was that easy, I think they would have just did it, bro.
Or maybe they just wasn't thinking like that at that time, because the pain and so much they was enduring at that time.
Exactly.
They probably wasn't thinking that. But
bro,
if someone came to that, and you know what I'm saying, then you know what I'm saying. So it's definitely, you know, Kanye could have a small point, bro.
And you gotta think, bro. That's why Harriet Tubman had some of the issues that she had. If slavery is all you know, and you can't see yourself being free,
that's what I'm saying.
You can't see it, bro. You can't see yourself being free. This is all you know. It's daunting every day for them.
Just like now, bro. Somebody gotta, you know, somebody gotta think of something. We're going through real pain, bro. Real shit. You gonna come together. Especially if it's a group of motherfuckers, somebody gonna hold the congregation, tell niggas, yo, we about to do this, we about to, you know what I'm saying? Like, somebody gonna put the play together.
No, bro. The slavery, I can't imagine being in slavery, bro.
Yeah, let me see. Got some topics. I got something for you. It says, what's your go-to lie when you don't want to do something for somebody?
When I don't want to do something for somebody.
Yeah,
I don't really.
What's the lie you give the niggas when you, or the shorter or whoever you want? Nah, I ain't saying. I ain't fucking with that. All right, what's the lie you give them? You got your kid, you know what I'm I'm saying? You got like, what's the
I don't really
excuse
lie
you
like
give?
that. And not for stuff like that. I'm trying to think, like, what would I say? I don't know. 'Cause usually, like, I may not get back to you. You may ask me the question, I just leave you on red. Maybe something like that. Like, but like, I ain't about to say and lie to you.
No lie.
Yeah, I ain't
Just
saying
fuck
lie
it.
to
You
you.
ain't there. You just not gonna say
Yeah,
nothing.
just
Fuck it. I can
or
respect
no
that.
or something, but like, I ain't about to just. Yeah.
Is it considered cheating in a relationship if your girl accept drinks from another guy?
Cheating?
Yeah. Say she out with her girls, and you know, a guy walk up to your girls and like, hey, you know, can I get you a drink, you and your girls, but you know, whatever the shit is, and she accept that shit. Is that a form of cheating?
It could be a seed. It can lead to cheating. I don't think that's cheating. You know what I mean? Then you gotta think like if somebody walk up to somebody in a bar, usually somebody's not just like handing a person a drink, right? It's a small little conversation probably. Yo, want to get her a drink, or walking up, let me get her a drink.
She's sitting there
Yo, you
looking
may not
good.
even know. You may not even like, huh?
So she's sitting there looking good, and she ain't with no niggas. She with girls. You ain't just get no drink and leave.
But she got a nigga though, right?
Who knows?
No, I'm saying though, like for
It's
example,
your girl. So yeah, you
Right,
your girl. Yeah,
okay.
you damn right your girl got a nigga.
yeah, I think it's a seed of cheating. It can start off from that to becoming cheating. It can start off from that to like y'all having inappropriate conversation, y'all flirting, and then some people ask like, "Yo, is flirting like cheating?" And then you got like people cheating emotionally, you know what I mean? Cheating mentally,
I'm just saying,
cheating
like,
physically. It's
so
different. It's different
just,
cheatings.
That's just a yes or no. Like, is that cheating?
No, I don't think in and of itself is cheating.
Nah.
I think it's a seed though. Like, I think if somebody just offer you a drink, cause somebody, I'm not saying it happen every day, every night. Somebody can offer you a drink and just walk. I just want to give you a drink. Walk off. You ain't talk to him again the rest of the night. You ain't see him again. But then when it's like, yo, I want to get her a drink. Yo, what's your name? Annalise. Oh, I love that name. You from around here? Yeah, but not really. What you mean? I used to live here 10 years ago. I just came back, blah, 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 whatever. Oh, yeah? What made you want to leave here? You don't like it here? But then you got to like it here because you just came back. So would you leave again? Now it's conversation. Now you making her laugh. Now you making her laugh. You want to have a dance? Nigga, yo, you remember that night, bro? You remember that night?
Which one?
When I was, the two girls came in, they was sitting in the car outside and they came in. And I was like, and then, what's the boy? He used to be over, whatever the boy name that used to be around. He was like, yo, why don't y'all come in? Y'all had a conversation inside. And it was an ugly joint and the other joint was nice. That's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened. No, I ain't had no girl at the time, nothing like that.
Only
But
fans joint.
that's no, not her. It was the she 42. She older than that.
Oh, the old head.
The old head that came in. Yeah, it was her.
Yeah.
It was her. Yeah, it was her. But like that's how that joint go. She was talking about a nigga that she don't want no more, but he keep like, bro. He was like, nah, but you had your chance. Now you trying to. I said, yeah, why you acting like that? You don't want him? She's like, nah, I don't want him. Just playing it. Like, why you don't want him? I don't want him. You're bummed. Yeah, exactly. So I was like, what you gonna do now? So it's like, I'm just saying.
So yeah.
So it be stuff like that, like it leads to all that. You get a number, you know what I'm saying?
Not accepting drink, or swung it to one of her girls.
I know. I know women that wouldn't do that. They wouldn't accept the drink. Yeah, I know women, but it takes a level of thinking. Everybody don't think the same and on the same level. Like, somebody probably not even thinking about that. Like, it's a seed to start something. Maybe somebody is, but like, the ones that's not, I mean, or, cause I seen people, I seen it on the boy, LA boy, you know what I'm talking about on Instagram, Justin boy, whatever his name is. But essentially it was a post like, yeah, y'all can pay for all the drinks for my girl. She's still coming home with me, I guess. I guess. I don't know.
That's up in the air.
Yeah. Right, nigga. You know the boy that be on Instagram, you know what I'm talking about? His name King. He like 6'8". You know what I'm talking about? He be on Instagram with he's 6'8". He'd just be standing in the street and girls just be on that nigga.
Do you trust your
One
girl?
time, the girl walked in to I think it was like a club or whatever. She walked in, right? And she looked and she doubled back. She said something to him, they exchanged numbers. She came back whatever time later, an hour later, with her nigga, holding hands, walking right past him, going back out.
Was that a skit?
No, it wasn't no skit. No, it ain't no skit. It's a real drum. He's just outside, a bunch of things going on, and the woman be on him. He like 6'8", nigga named King. It be bad, all types of white Jones, Asian, all of them. So I said that to say, like, bro, it's just, you can have that attitude about my girl all the drinks if you want. It just take the right nigga, and you ain't there. It just take the right nigga.
So that leads into a question. Can a man fully know if his girl faithful or not? Like, can you say I'm 100% sure my bitch not cheating?
Somebody can out here.
I'm saying as a man.
Somebody can. Somebody has said it and somebody has regretted it. And somebody has not regretted it, maybe yet or ever will regret it because it's just true.
Is it believable? Like, do you believe it?
I probably would have to know the woman myself too, to some degree. Like, to know her character and just know, like, she ain't on that type time, bro. Like, you know what I mean? But it depends. Like, everybody different. You really don't know because I'm not with you 100% of the time throughout every day, all day. You know what I mean? So you really can't say you know somebody ain't cheating. The only way you would know that, you got to be God. Because then you don't know how they cheating. They could be cheating on you emotionally, mentally. Like, you don't know. Just because they're not cheating physically, it could be in a different way, too.
You fully can't say, like, damn, like, my bitch is not cheating. Like, you got moments where you feel like, yeah, but, like, once the shit is, like, in, it's like, damn.
I'm being realistic, bro, you have to be with somebody. I mean, you could believe that because you just know somebody's character and the things y'all talked about and how y'all roll for each other, with each other. You know what I mean? Because somebody out here saying it and doing it. However, like, nobody's God to be like, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You may have cheated for 5 minutes before and they ain't seen you cheat in 10 years. Because you ain't catch that 5 minutes, you think for 10 years y'all been solid. But almost 5 minutes of him drawing or her doing whatever. Because it could be like, damn, you got caught up in a moment and then you kissed the guy.
So you basically just saying no.
Or I kissed the girl. And it's like, it ain't go far, but it was like I was flirting, I was doing all this stuff. You know what I mean?
Your girl cheat, you can take her back?
Me personally, nah, I can't. I ain't built like that, guys. Sorry, man. Not built like that. Have a good day.
Why not?
I just ain't got the stomach for, like, trying to go through. I don't want to sit there and look at you like, yo, you dirty. I'm torturing myself because she moved on. She the one that did the hurting. I'm the one hurt. You know what I mean? She moved on about it. Like, it's when I bring it up, and then she got to console.
They take God shit all the time.
I ain't telling them that they should. That's what you would do. You know, that's what you want to do.
Yeah, so
But
you said, nah.
I know girls take that more often than guys would ever, but I mean, some nigga out here took his girl back.
There's plenty of guys that take me out
I'm not one of them, though. No. Yeah. Yeah, and I wouldn't be mad if, like, somebody, you know, if I was the mess up or whatever and somebody did that to me. It probably hurt and blah, 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 but at the end of the day, like, I know I wouldn't have did it. So I can't be mad at you like that. I mean, I could be in my feelings a little bit, like, damn, wish I could get this back, blah, 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 whatever, but nigga, would you have done it? Would you take somebody back? For me, nah. And then how I look at it too is kind of like, I don't know. It's kind of like, it's if you married too, like, and you can't stomach that, you just go about your business, you get to get with somebody else. Now you might get hurt again. That's a chance you gotta take. It could be worse. It could be not at all. It could be same thing all over again, back to back. Man, like somebody got that story out here, but for me, I'll find somebody else.
You can't do it?
Yeah, find somebody else. You know what I mean?
All right, so
I'm cool with that.
you trust your bitch. You trust your bitch more in the city or out of city? Like if she on vacation or if she home, like in the city.
More?
Yeah. This shit be crucial, man.
Yeah, cause you gotta think like
Women is dangerous.
my girl,
bro.
like
not dangerous,
like my girl I can trust. And I got like valid reasons why I be like, but if she do something, she do something. Like it is what it is. I ain't gonna go out sad about it all crazy trying to tear down a wall or something. I ain't about to be busting through no door. But like, you gotta think, dog. If you fly out for work, right, which I do, she know more people here than anywhere else. She live here, it's her home. Niggas be on her. It could be an easy joint, boil it on the street private, you know what I mean, whatever. Go on vacation, if she was to go on vacation and I'm home, it could be the same thing. It could be a meetup. You met somebody, you know, online, whatever. Yeah, your girl's there, but you also got this nigga over here too. It's so many different scenarios. So like, what would I trust more?
Yeah.
I don't trust neither one of them. Trust neither one of them. Bro.
Dang.
And you shouldn't have to, like, you're in a real committed relationship, like, that shouldn't even be a, you know, thought process or whatever like that. If you really, like, got somebody that's really, like, integral and committed and, you know, all that good stuff. But for the ones that's just out here wild, or you just don't know, like, there's some wild stuff going on, bro. It's dangerous out here, for sure.
So he said, nah, he don't trust neither one.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. I mean, we hear about it all the time. Like, I be outside, man, and girls stay looking at me. And they with they niggas. Like, it happens all the time. It happened yesterday when I was with a couple of my friends. And then the lady was offering us the icicles. And then later on, she offered, y'all want something to eat? Kept looking at me the whole night, in and out. I was telling my man, I was like, why she, the same thing you did when we went to the restaurant. I was like, why she looking? She was like, oh, definitely was looking. It be like that.
Yeah, it's gonna be always said it. I said I called this shit back in February out there. I think it's gonna be a hot summer.
Man, I seen some stuff already, dog. Like, you gotta be careful, man. It's all around you. Sundresses, skirts, short shorts.
It's gonna be hot.
You know what I mean? Bathing suits. It's all around you, non-stop, all the time. And a lot of people, everybody horny, bro. And some may not be as horny as others. Like, you know, when you're a young boy, especially like 20s, you horny. You try, you know what I'm saying? But as you get older, kind of like, not to say you don't get horny, but you do kind of like slow down. And you're not as like, you ain't thinking about that all crazy. You got other stuff going on. You ain't thinking about that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, dog. It's gonna be a crazy summer. Don't have no nigga. Trying to tell you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Give me a hot one.
It's nice out
Let me
here.
see. So I got one more. I got one more song. See, why do people buy new clothes to go on vacation when the people in the city never see your old clothes?
That's funny. Yeah, I don't know. I don't do that.
So you go on vacation, you don't get like new lays?
I mean, not that I don't do that. I do go get some new stuff sometimes, but sometimes like I got new stuff already. I just haven't wore. Nobody ain't seen it. You know what I mean? I ain't see it. I ain't put it on me. You may pop out with it on this vacation, but you on vacation, bro. You gotta take the pictures. You know all that. You got the aesthetic for real going on. Especially if you. Say if you live down the way, you on 18th and Jefferson. You ain't trying to do that every day, all day, be trying to snap pictures. And where you gonna post up at in there? You down in the hood on the block. But if you go to, you know what I mean, Greece, you definitely gonna make sure, you know what I mean? You definitely gonna make sure you take some flicks. You got the aesthetics already now. You know what I mean?
A lot of people say it's location. You know what I'm saying? Depending on where you're going.
Where you going? Like that's what I'm saying. You're not doing that all crazy down the way. It's your location. You're gonna take the time out to get jiggy. You got that Palm Beach sitting right there. You know what I mean? You got fine Joan walking past you while you taking a picture, and she looking back. That'd be fire, wouldn't it? That'd be fire. But yeah. She trying to say, who had taken the picture? You a celebrity? Nah, baby. It's just my aura.
All right, now I got one more. Where do the water come from? From the fire hydrants. You ever thought of that? Without even Googling it real quick. Like, you ever just thought about, like, when the fire hydrant just running water? Or, you know, back in the day when you were a kid, you running fire, niggas playing in the water. Like, where the fuck do that water come from?
Yeah, it come from, I'm pretty sure it is. Essentially, like, it's the pipes that's running. They have a certain amount of water in it. Almost like a septic system, I guess. Just throughout the city underground. And it's probably required. I would think it's required, right? That's why we got fire hydrants and stuff. So I kind of thought about it like that always, but I never really knew. But I'm like, that makes sense though. Like, just.
Right, I mean, if you're gonna Google, you can Google. I just wanted to, like, just think about it. Like, where the fuck do that water come from, bro? All these fire hydrants around the city, around this world. Where the fuck is all that water coming from?
Yeah, they come directly from the municipal water supply, which is the same system that supplies water to homes and businesses. Usually comes from reservoirs, lakes, rivers, or underground wells.
So when that shit be running, it's running
The water
all of
is-
our fucking bill, our water bills?
I would think that's probably part of the water bill. The water is clean, treated to make safe. Main water pipes, so they had like the water pipes. They treated water pushed through a large underground water mains under pressure. Fire hydrants are connected directly to these underground mains. Yeah, you know, that's the logical thing. But, yeah, and then that's when they fire hydrants don't keep. You gotta fill them if I'm not mistaken, because they run out. Like if you just like let it off, they eventually like stop. You gotta refill it up. Yeah, that's how that joint goes.
That's what I always wondered. I always thought like, damn, where the fuck did the water come from? There's a lot of fucking fire right
Yeah, it is.
now. But
They all over.
that was my last question for real. Let me see if I can find something real quick. If I can find the top.
I once heard my grandmother say, a broke man is like a broke hand. Can't do nothing with it. So this is one of the neat things about this camp, was this building, construction started in the 1700s. And there are all sorts of really hidden passageways. You saw I just pulled this cover up. And you can see if the camera can come up and fall in. You're not going with that. But you can see there's a passage. These are long stairs. Used to be here closed off. We're just off of what's called statuary hall, which at one time was the actual house chamber. So
Let me see. Shut up. What we got?
supposed to have a wife and a girlfriend and make you treat the best one better out of guilt and shame. But you ain't supposed to have no one woman.
You believe this shit?
Species in nature. Other than the you're supposed to have a wife and a girlfriend and make you treat the best one better out of guilt and shame. But you ain't supposed to have no one woman. No species in nature other than the Western cultural mindset of Americans have one woman. The Arab got 4-5 bitches. The Chinese got 3-4 bitches. The African got, everybody got 2-3-4-5 more bitches except the American black man who got the white European Western culture mind because they come from the Queen of England and they say a nigga don't supposed to have one woman. No man could thrive and be vibrant with just one woman. You're supposed to have multiple women. They didn't even have one woman in the Bible. Never. Never throughout history have a great man had one woman. Only the peasant man is bound to one woman. But if you're a great man and you got king attributes and king characteristics, you get to have a queen and 3-4 hoes. They call them concubines. Honest to God, true. Just read your Bible. No, nigga, you supposed to have your wife and a girlfriend and make you treat the best one better. No, nigga, you supposed to have your wife and a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Now, do I agree with that? I mean, no, I don't. I don't agree with that, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't agree with that. I don't know if he got kids or not. Baby moms, he got baby
2
moms.
kids.
Okay.
He married.
He married? I ain't even know that. But it's a headache just dealing with one woman, bro. So I don't know. I guess the angle he coming from is for pleasure, but if you're not only thinking about just pleasure and you're thinking about responsibility and guiding and all that stuff and attitudes and that women come with, dog, one is enough to deal with. You having 2, 3, you got a lot of time on your hands.
Yeah, that's what he said. Them people, them billionaires, them
They
people
got a
that
lot.
got more than one wife.
Yeah,
They got a wife and other bitches.
yeah. So, but that
Help them
everybody
conquer the world.
Yeah, and I'm saying it's right, but even if somebody's doing it, I mean, everybody can't do that, bro. Like, because even if, like Anthony Edwards, I just watched the video. Damn, let me see if I can find his joint. See if I can show you.
Oh, the joint you sent me?
Did I send you that?
He was in the car with a shorty.
Yeah, this joint.
Local bitches. I'm out of town. I'm imported.
Right.
I just got imported. I come first.
I'm saying so I can't talk to my hoe.
Talk to your hoe. By all means, talk to your hoe. Just has a fat. You're blinded by just the fat ass, but look at the shape of it. Look at how she's looking with it. Does she have a pretty face? Yes. That is
She
shit.
fine as fuck. Exactly. Her face fine as fuck, right? And she got a fat ass.
How if you just start downplaying the shorty like that? She just downplayed the shit out of shorty. You $1 million man, you not gonna have more than one shorty? You can see that.
Nah, I mean, I'm on a different. I don't know, bro. I'm on a different route, man. That's not what I'm trying to do. I mean, being selfish, being, what the world tell you all like, yeah, man, that sounds good. Like 3 or 4 joints, like, yeah, but for me, the direction I'm trying to go,
That's a headache.
yeah, it's a headache, and I'd rather one woman raising my family. I know it's temptation, all that. I get all that, but like what I'm trying to do, what I want to happen, like create generational wealth, have a big family, good, family dynamic, strong. It's gonna take one woman, a special
Can
woman.
you have 2 bitches under one roof?
Me?
You don't think you can manage?
I don't want to do that. I don't want to manage
You
that.
don't wanna do it?
You're not having sex all day, right? You manage it more so all day. You got a little bit of the sex and pleasure and stuff, right? But you manage it.
I mean,
You
you
store
help in other areas, not just sex. Women powerful, bro.
Yeah, they are.
2 women.
Yeah, they are. But the attitude, I'm cool, bro. That polygamy stuff I ain't really for it. I don't think about
What's
it.
the
I
difference
don't.
from running a company? You gotta deal with the bitches that you hire.
So it's a level of intimacy that's not there. You running a company versus having 2 wives.
Right.
It's a different level of intimacy. It's a different level of responsibility. It's your personal life. This ain't business. Different repercussions, different consequences, man. The people that's closest to you and you trust the most, that weighs on you differently. You can always create another business. You can go bankrupt. You can still start another business.
Or
You can't get another human being, that same human being again. You can't. They here one time. We all here one time. That's different, man. Yeah, that's different. You know what I mean? That's how I look at it, man. Managing people is not even easy. People got feelings. People come with baggage.
Because if all your conversations are comfortable, then you ain't being 100 with that brawl. Because if your woman is not uncomfortable a lot with how you move, you probably lying to her. Now that's the quote of the year. That's the quote of the year, and it's real. If your woman is always comfortable, you probably lying to her all the time. And when she find out you lied to her, you're not going to be able to fix it. Because she going to be like, God damn it, I believed him. Your situation with a woman, if you standing 10 toes down, is probably uncomfortable because if you're going to tell her the truth, you have to worry about her retaliation against the truth. Even though you don't want her to retaliate on you for telling her the truth, but sometimes when women get in their feelings, they retaliate and they say, well, you did this, so that made me do that. That's an average woman for you. But when you got an elite-minded person around you, whatever they do, it ain't because you did it. They did it because that's what they do. Right. They ain't going to say, I did it because you did it. They going to say, this is what I do. And if you still want to be around me after I do it, let's work on this. Because that's what I'm going to tell a motherfucker. Because I ain't finna switch up to be making nobody feelings happy. I'm going to try to make you happy because I'm a motherfucking boss ass nigga. And if you're around me, I'm going to do boss shit just because I can't have you around me and not boss out with you. If you around me, I'm going to do boss shit just because I fuck with you. But I'm just saying, if you ready to stop fucking with a boss nigga, then get the fuck.
Yeah, we just was talking about. That's what I'm laughing at. Look.
When she got upset, she would like scream and fire would just erupt everywhere. Her hair would like.
Daughters.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
What are their names?
I just told you.
You told me one.
Oh, you want all 12?
12 names.
All right. This is where I usually get in trouble.
Why? Because you don't know all of them.
I know all of them, but like when you're labeled, like can you label
Yeah, I
just
can.
rattle off 12 of anything?
Yeah.
Okay, what can you rattle with 12 of?
12
Can you name
colors.
12 states right now?
They're not, like, what's something personal to me that I
Okay,
can
can you see exactly? Okay, name 12. What do you have 12 of?
Well, most people don't have 12 of anything. I have $12.
You have 12 tattoos?
I don't even have 12 tattoos. You have more kids than I have tattoos.
Exactly. All right, well, here we go. I'll label them off for you. See, let's keep me honest. There's rock, roll, golden, powerful, rise, on. When she got upset, legendary, Zion, Zillion, Zen, and see, this is where how many?
You're missing 2.
I'm missing 2. And then I would say legendary.
This was that joint. It's a lot of kids, bro.
Too many. That's too many.
Like this ain't Abraham times and stuff. Like
No, in the world you could just think 12 names and look at this. We would really fuck them up if we would want birthdays. So she would have really fucked him up if she would have asked the birthdays.
Oh yeah. I know what Asher born. You born on Valentine's Day, nigga.
12, bro.
Yeah, that's a lot of kids, bro. You forgot 2 of these names.
His baby mom pissed. World got them kids.
106 players have filed for the 2025 NBA draft, the lowest in 10 years. Yeah, NIL money. Yeah. 353 in 2021, 283 in 2022. A bachelor's, a master's, and a PhD can be a multi-millionaire. And you can be set for life, and you don't have to play 1 second of pro basketball. You don't have to play one. So yes, the numbers are decreasing. They staying in school and getting this money. 106 players have found for the 2025 NBA draft, the lowest in 10 years. Yeah, NIL money.
Think about that. NIL money from college players.
I mean, how many people gonna go to the pros, man? If you're gonna do it, you gotta do it in college. It's getting harder and harder to get to the pros. It's becoming
Nobody in a rush.
ain't nobody in a rush because you get money where you at now.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna lie, old set, that was a hell of a move.
And everybody ain't going. So
You see Stephon Diggs and the Cardi B shit?
yeah,
Oh, what's it?
yeah, I heard about it.
You think he fumbled?
Offset. I don't think they both should have got married to each other. I think they both fumbled. They both fumbled.
Why you say that?
Offset living the life that he living, man. He got all these women around. He probably not emotionally tapped into himself as he should be. Because of the lifestyle that he lived. And for you to like go marry that type of woman too. And then from her end, like, you know, same thing with her. Trauma from the past. And I'm not saying, I mean, I don't know if she ever cheated on him in a sense. I mean, they both still married, right? So they both cheat on each other, but yeah, I don't think neither one of them should have got married. And they probably both need therapy and God and like really like, but it's the lifestyle they live, man. Like even what they talk about, what they around, what they surround themselves with. I don't see how you gonna win in that situation.
You ain't see that nigga on the boat with the pills?
Who? Oh, Stephon Diggs. Yeah, I don't think it was nothing because he didn't get disciplined for that. I don't think nothing came about it.
I mean, that's his personal life. I'm just saying, though.
Well, the Titans, not the Titans, the Patriots found out about it, and the league found out about it. So your personal business is not just your job. You got to report to your boss even with your personal business.
He ain't take it.
Yeah.
There was no discipline, I don't think. I'm just saying, like, with you know, him carrying them pills, that's the shit they was talking about Diddy. You just seen no motherfucker do it. Or that's just how they rocking in the industry. Just so happened Diddy just put the button on.
And since I've been back, I've been asked the same question. How do I start streaming? Here are the essential things you need to start streaming. You need a PC or a laptop. You need a microphone, whether it be XLR directly to an audio interface or a USB-C mic that goes right to the computer. You need a camera. Don't have a camera, you can use the webcam with your laptop. If your laptop doesn't have a webcam, they have really cheap.
Yeah, y'all, let's see that podcast powered by Racxx Cannabis, man. We got some good topics. Man, I appreciate Will for coming on the couch, chopping it up, man, giving us some good insight on topics, man. You got anything you want to shout out, let them know?
Nah, man. Appreciate being here. This was a good job. We talk about this stuff all the time anyway, so it's cool being on here. I think I've been on like one podcast before, so this was dope. Yeah, I appreciate it, man.
Give them your social handles and all that.
Yeah, WUWANGWILL on Instagram, WUWANG. WUWANGWILL. That's my Instagram handle. Yeah, I just be out here just being me. My dad, you know, do life insurance. I help people with their credit, fixing people's credit scores. Yeah, man, just be chilling, man. Just trying to be a positive light in the community. Getting with the different young bulls, coaching them up in life, you know, stuff like that. But yeah, I be chilling, man. I'm glad to be on this show now. Say it was a good day.
For sure, man. I appreciate it. But yeah, make sure y'all tap in with them, chat. Make sure y'all go follow them on Instagram. You know, y'all definitely see them back again for sure. But yeah, make sure y'all tap in AAGNG.net, man. Y'all can see everything. Y'all can see the recap. We on Twitch too, AAGNG Stacks. That's right here on the shirt. STACXX. Shout out to Glow Vision. Shout out to Bougie Beauty. Shout out to Venue 520. Shout out to Top Slice Cater. Shout out to Philly Trenches Podcast. Shout out to Key, man. Key couldn't be in on the couch. Key or Kurt or Slice not on the couch today, so you know, shout out to them. They'll be back next week for sure, but I already know, man. That's how we do it. I want to see that podcast powered by Racxx Cannabis, man. Every week, shit get bigger and better. New topics. If y'all got topics, make sure y'all put them down in the chat, in the comment section when y'all see the playback, man. Once again, we out of here. I'm in the club, I got the band, she wanna make it a movie. Told that little bitch don't be playing no games, we could go put this on Tubi. We could go put this on Tubi, run us a bag and make it a movie. Tell that little bitch I don't sing, no I can't sing to you, no I'm not Tusi. I'm in the club with my mask on, play with the kid, my team drum. That little bitch from the backside, keep catching my eye, I can't lie. Told the little bitch come pull up in the section, we in this bitch and we vibe. Told that bitch we get high, smoking that Racxx, we can't lie. I can't lie, I'm high right now. She wanna fuck, I can't right now. She wanna get me to hit the town. Told that bitch I can't right now. I been smoking a pound, my nigga, I'm down. Damn, my nigga, I'm down right now. I can't hear right now, can't see right now. What the fuck is you saying right now? She wanna slide with the kid, I told her little bitch, do she fuck with the reefer? If she get down with the reefer, tell her little bitch in my line I could feed her. We in Belize, we smoking the trees. You fucking with me, we got visas. Fucking with me, we got visas. Send the packs home, bitch, we heathens. I gotta run it up, 100 mil to us is not enough. She wanna fuck with the goofy ass niggas and wonder why life is tough. Wonder why life is rough. Baby girl, you gotta tighten up. Baby girl, this is Stacks. Baby, I ain't playing games, baby, not with us. I'm in the club, I got the band.